you know, medicine as a sort of prescription to the issue. And I didn't realize it until I looked at my medical records, and I was like, oh my God, I've been not okay, you know. And it wasn't until I was in a situation after work, and I was highly triggered by interaction I had with someone on admin, to the point of tears, uncontrollable tears, inconsolable tears for 2 days. And I'm not like a crier, like, you know, like I'm not, I'm tough, you know. I realized, like, oh no, like the best thing I can do for myself is rest, and I mean literal rest. I mean, I could not move. Like I was stuck, you know. And I started to look at the days that I've used, and I'm like, oh my God, I've had to call in. One day I called in because I was sick, but it was because I physically couldn't get out the bed. You know, one weekend, and I wouldn't say, you know, and I would I'm not gonna say I'm embarrassed to say this, but it's hard to say that when I really realized there was a problem. I remember going to bed on a Friday, staying up all night trying to get some work done, and I try my best not to work outside of school. I use all my hours inside the school, you know. I remember having to get some work done, and you know, communicate with some parents, and that was a Friday night. And Saturday morning, my children play basketball, so they had a tournament, and I couldn't take them. I had to have their dad take them. And I remember getting up at like 1 o'clock to use the restroom, and then like, you know, 8 o'clock to use the restroom. Then at 11 o'clock, I realized like, oh, you have not ate today. So I go out at 11 o'clock. I eat on a Saturday, and I go right back to bed. You know, then on Sunday, you know, I wake up. They have the second part at this point of their tournament. And I'm like, oh, okay, well, you know, like have daddy time, you know, like have some time with your father, you know. And so he takes them again, and it wasn't until about like 1 something that I'm getting contact from, like, hey, you have a meeting today. And I'm like, oh Lord. On Sunday, a few Sundays ago, I got up and I realized that I still had on the shirt that I wore to work on Friday. And I am like a don't get in my bed with your clothes type of person.
Right.